Again, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
How are you doing?
afternoon, Anjali. Good afternoon, Anjali. Yes. So, how
Uh,
are you?
yeah, I'm doing great. How about you?
Yes, even I'm doing fine, Anjali. Yes.
All
I
right.
initially also like in a couple of days we were trying to connect. But
Yeah, we
yeah,
tried. Due to the
yes,
network issue, we couldn't continue.
yes,
We thought
yes,
that
yes.
we'll try later on. By the
Ah,
way,
yes.
how about the weather of UP? Yeah, if
Yeah,
I
yes, yeah. Earlier it was pleasant because it had rained over here, but nowadays like it's a very strong sun. I can say.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
temperature
Yeah,
around.
here is the
Sorry.
same. It was here is the same thing is happening. Actually, it had been raining for some days, but suddenly it stopped, and now it's hotting. It's a scorching sun outside.
Yes.
It's so hot weather. We can't even live in house where there is not any fan running.
Yes, of course. Yesterday, not like a couple of days ago, I spoke to one boy. Like he's a small, not that small. He told me that he's in class 9. I think that boy didn't have fan and all that. And again, now he was wiping his sweat and he was talking to me. So
Okay.
yes, yeah.
All right, so I do have a topic to discuss today. Like, it's not a topic, I just only wanted to know about your English journey since we had connected one day, but at that time we could not uh, talk about each other's English journey. So I would love to speak about it. Therefore, I would like you to please introduce yourself.
Okay. So it's been 1.5 years. A little upper than 1.5 year when I tried to like connect on this, what to say, connect on the YouTube and talk to people. Earlier I was watching some videos. Then one day I thought even I might like how the speakers are talking, the trainers and all that. So even I might someday talk like them. Because I was very much fascinated listening to those videos. Then even I tried one day. So yeah, initially I had a fear. I had a great fear. How will I talk to anyone? It was on the audio call. Of course, initial conversation was only on the audio call, but still, to talk on audio call, that too in English. So I thought might be, how will I do this? So tried with the audio calls for some few months. Then somebody motivated me, and I don't remember. So that person told me, ma'am, in this way, you won't like the way you are practicing. It's been months and months you are practicing only on the audio call. So try
Mm-hmm.
to come on the video call, then you will find yourself. Yes, then I'm more confident to speak. So I did that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
so
Mm-hmm.
I tried on the video call. Of course, that time I had very much, inhibition, so much I had a fear. And how would I talk to someone, facing the camera? And that video of mine was very bad. I tell to everyone that it has gone very bad. And I told that ma'am, please don't upload this video because it's not worth uploading. It's been very bad. So I requested her literally and she agreed to that. Yeah, but now practicing with this and reading a lot. I do read, I'm into reading. Reading has helped me a lot to find some vocabularies. Of course, listening also. I'm doing these three things. Listening and, reading and speaking. But yeah, the major concern of mine was that if I speak more and more, so in few months I'll get better in spoken English. So I tried
Yeah.
with that. So yeah, daily I'm practicing with this. And now I feel that both audio and video calls have made me confident to speak. And of course, it's been time also, like it's been more than 1.5 year. Yes, so that's about my journey. Yes.
Yeah, your journey is so lovely, so motivating. Obviously, those people who are not into reading like me, I really do not like reading books and articles. Many people have told me that you should read, you should read. If you read, so you will not only improve your vocabularies, but also your so many things will be short, like your all the doubts and
Of
confusion
course.
uh, will be solved if through the
Yeah.
reading books.
If we
But I
read
haven't
something now
tried.
that
I have
structure,
to try.
yeah, we get the idea. If somebody like when we are reading something, even we get the idea how to say this thing in that way. Okay.
Yeah,
So
obviously,
yeah,
because in the book, there's so many ideas. Because when we start reading book, we can just go through others' ideas, others' way of speaking. Though
right.
whosoever reads and whosoever might have written that book must have some good idea about that particular stories. Through these
Yes,
stories,
yes.
we can improve our structures
Ah,
because
yes,
there are so many ways to speak the same ideas, same
yes,
lines. You can also adapt that thing how to speak the same ideas, how to speak the same things in a
yes.
alternative words. Yeah,
Yes,
reading book
and one
is
thing I have found, one thing which I never focus on, and that is writing. I never focus on writing. And I've seen people also, they don't like to write something because they think that it's a wastage of time to write something. So it's better to speak to someone rather than writing something. But what I felt is that when we write something related to any incident, actually, what I wrote one day, an incident of mine that was to publish in some magazine. So while writing, what I thought is that when we write something, our mind works, and we have a plenty of time to think about the vocabularies, to
vocabularies.
think
Yeah,
about how to write something in a proper way. So because we have ample of time when we are writing something, so it gives us a confidence. See, as I'm speaking to you, so I don't have like time to pause and so make up my mind how will I speak a second sentence, how will I speak the. But in writing, we do have plenty of time to think over how to write something. Writing does help. What I found is that. So
yeah, obviously, I do
yeah,
agree with you that writing does work. We should all start writing and reading. This habit should be done because earlier there was no any social media. However, people
yeah,
improved their communication skills. So how come they could have improved? Obviously, through the writing, reading, and listening. There, even
yeah,
in earlier, there was no any much more facilities of listening. There was no any
yeah,
social media, but however, people improved due to the only writing and reading. If we listen to the old speakers, so they speak better than us because
yeah,
today's youth are only focusing on speaking and listening. They do not like reading and writing. They find it boring. They
yes,
find that sitting at the place, if I write, so I might feel bored and it is not good, it is not appropriate. Rather, I should go on social media and start speaking with the people. But I
yeah,
should suggest everybody that no, we should also try to write and read. It will definitely help us to improve ourselves fastly and
yes,
in correct way.
yes. Because while writing, you have time, to think over.
Yes, you have time to think and take a pause. Even
Yeah,
whenever we start writing and reading, we get to know where to take a pause, where to stop, where to
right.
speak. When we speak, we do not have any ideas of taking pauses and
Yes, yes, yes.
speaking and
So
stopping.
whatever comes in our mouth, we just go on speaking. So in this way, when something we are speaking in a flow, and we tend to make mistakes also, you know. But what I think when somebody is writing, hardly a person makes mistakes. Somebody knows good English and is writing something, so hardly the person makes mistakes. But while speaking, we do make mistakes sometimes, right?
Yeah, obviously we do make some mistakes while writing, while speaking, because we do
Yes,
not,
yes,
our mind is not able to understand whatever we are
yes,
speaking. Whatever, according to the situation, our mind give us words and sentences
yeah,
to speak. At that time, our mind more focuses on making sure that whatever I'm speaking according to the situation. Mind does not
yes,
focus whether we sound grammatically correct or incorrect, though it
yes,
comes through the practice and consistency of
yeah,
speaking English with people. But however, if you are somebody, if there are two people who are only
yeah.
focusing on speaking and another one is focusing on writing, reading, and speaking, so that person will definitely improve faster than the one who is only focusing on speaking. So
Yes,
obviously,
right.
we should adapt this
And
habit.
yeah. So by this medium, like on this platform right now, I want to tell the beginners actually. I want to convey through this video of ours, that when somebody is beginner and that person wants to start the journey of English, wants to start to speak in English. So better the first thing before speaking, do that. One thing what I think is that if you're thinking in your mind that anything you think, from just start from your from your sorry, from your inside of your home, that this is my almirah, this is made out of this. If it is wooden, carpenter has made this, and there are so many racks. I keep clothes on this, and there is my fridge and all that. Whatever is there in your room, you find it in your room. Try to speak it in English, and not. But you should speak, aloud, so that even pronunciation becomes better. So I think the thinking also helps a person to speak good English. But
Yeah.
not only thinking, he has to use all that four pillars. But the first thing though, try to speak in like in your mind. Yes,
Okay. Obviously, whatever objectives you are finding in your surrounding, you should start as a beginner explaining all those things in English. If you are sitting
yes,
in your room, so talk about your room, how at least your room looks like. Some
yes,
people just only think that we will improve through the practicing with the people, with the human beings. But no, it could be a fact, but it could not be a fact. I don't know whether I am right or wrong, but I believe that when you are a beginner and you really want to go into the into the spoken English, so first of
yeah,
all you should start practicing by yourself. Take any objective, as you ma'am mentioned, whatever is in your surroundings,
yes,
such as fan, uh,
yes,
anything. So start explaining about that object.
yes.
It will
So
definitely help
what is
you
yes,
to
Anjali, what I
improve.
think is that somebody is speaking in the mind, somebody is speaking aloud. So
Mm-hmm.
what happens? That person gets a confidence to speak, right? You will get definitely, if you are like speaking aloud, you're talking to yourself about the surroundings of yours, it will give you confidence to speak. If a person is starting for the first time to speak, whether it's an audio and video, so that person might be hesitant. But if you have the practice of speaking for yourself, definitely you can face the camera,
Yeah,
right?
obviously you face the camera. Confidence, if you are confident, so anything you can do. But despite the having knowledge, if you do not have a confidence, if you're lacking in a
Yes,
confidence, no matter how big situation and opportunities occurs front of you, won't be able to grab it.
yes,
Yeah,
right,
obviously.
right, right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I would do agree that we should start speaking about anything, whatever comes in our mind, whatever things are front of us. It could be anything, bottle, chair. Start
yes,
explaining it.
yes, yes,
Please start
yes.
speaking 5 lines in English because I
Yes.
used to do it. I used to do it when I was not able to speak even a single line of English. I would
Yeah.
struggle a lot. Though I had completed my studies since from
Mm.
the CBSE board, yet
Okay.
my spoken English was not good. I did
Uh-huh.
know something about the grammar because I was taught in my school, but I was
Mm.
not fluent at spoken
Uh-huh.
English. So I
Yes,
started.
okay.
I had done this habit. I had done this activity.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to ask, I have a question for you. Like, you are so fluent in English. I have watched some of your videos also, and you are very fluent. And just a couple of days ago, I watched your video. I'm not recalling with whom it was. Yeah, but you speak very nice. So, I want to ask you, how did you start and when did you start? How did
Yeah.
you practice? Yes.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Obviously, I would love to share my journey. I hope. By the way, I started learning English maybe 1 years ago.
Okay.
When I was in my first year of graduation, so I thought that why not try something unique during my studies, during
Oh,
my college periods,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't have to go to my college every day. I used to get so much time to do something. I could have utilized that time for my for good better things. So I thought that
Yeah,
let's start learning English. Before that, I was in school and my 12th class, so I was not getting a time to learn this language. But during my
yeah,
graduation periods, I got a time, so I started learning English. When I started learning it, I found very difficulties that I was not able to speak English. I was not able to make the sentences. My grammar somewhere were not good. So what did I do? I just started, though I had never ever written anything in my copy,
yeah.
and I had also not read so many books. But what did I do? I started listening to the people. not in my
Okay.
surrounding but through the social media. I started listening. At the same time, I started making some sentences because one of the videos I had watched on YouTube, in that video it has been taught those who want to speak in English should definitely be good at structures. So I
Yeah.
thought that what structures should I learn? I started learning some structures. Gradually, I started making some notes. In that notes, I would write the vocabs, structures, vocabs. Then I started picking up the small objects, whatever I could see in my surrounding, bottles,
Okay.
tables, pen. I started saying that what is the
Yeah.
benefits of bottles in our life. Then gradually I started having a conversation with the people over the phone call, on the audio call, and I started gaining some confidence. I found myself gradually becoming uh, better in English.
Mhm. Okay.
So this is
Becoming
how.
confident, and yeah, yeah, okay. So yeah, you speak very nice, okay. And like, are you a student, or are you
I'm
are a
still.
student?
Yeah, I'm still a student. I'm in my final year of graduation. I will complete my graduation in 2027 next year.
Okay, very nice, okay. So from where you belong to, which city you come, I've forgotten.
Yeah, I belong to Bihar.
Oh, Bihar, okay. And which city, may I ask you?
Yeah, Ara city.
Sorry, Ara. Ara.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ara.
in song there is this word now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that is quite famous in
yeah,
Bhojpur.
yeah, yeah. I've yes, it's a song. In this
The
I heard
word,
this.
this
Yes,
word
yes.
in Bhojpuri songs.
Yes, yes. Okay. So,
Yes,
like, have you ever visited to UP?
I had been to Lucknow. Is it
Oh,
UP? Yeah, one times I had gone there. One times.
okay. Only once. Okay.
Yeah, once. How about you? Have you ever been Bihar?
Yes, I've been to Patna. My grandmother, my second grandmother, I used to say younger to my grandfather. So, my
Grand.
other one, they were living in Patna. So, I'd been to Patna quite a few times. Yes.
Okay, that's nice, by the way. So,
Yeah.
why not we should discuss something hypothetical situation? Why not we should talk about some scenario? By the way,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
So, do you like celebrating your birthday? Since
No, when I was a child, I used to love to celebrate birthdays, but not now. I don't know. I feel so early when I was a child. I was so excited from the morning that today's my birthday. So my friends will come over to my house and I'll cut cake, I'll enjoy it because my parents were into celebrating all my siblings' birthdays. But yeah,
Mhm.
even I when I got married, I celebrated the birthdays of my sons. But when it comes to me, I don't like. I don't know how. I don't like, never. But when my
Oh,
children are here, they celebrate my birthday. When no one is around, then I never celebrate. Yeah.
never celebrate. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also try to give surprise to my grandmother on her birthday. Though I didn't have any idea about her birthday, but somehow through her
Ah,
friends, I got to know when her birthday comes. So I
okay.
celebrated. I gave her a surprise. So she really liked it, enjoy it. She said that I had
Yeah.
never ever celebrated my birthday because my parents were not that much modern so that they could celebrate
Okay.
my
And she also must be forgotten her date of birthday. I think she never
yeah,
remembers. No?
yeah,
Ah,
she had never ever remembered. We were the one who got to know from through her friends
yes,
that
see now, even what to say, the labor class people, my maid servant and all that, they also very much aware of celebrating birthdays of their children, and they know very well the date when the child was born. But
yeah,
when it comes to my grandfather, my grandmother, nobody knew about the date when they were born. So I feel so surprising. Even their mothers didn't tell them that you were born on such and such date. And
such
for what what I remember is that my husband tells me sometimes that even he didn't knew about the which date like he was born,
is
and
born.
he went to school and like that teachers asked him, he was filling some form for the admission form. So
Vision.
ask the date about, yeah, when you were born, then he never knew about this. Then he told, yeah, 1st January. And I think he knew the year, I think, but not the date.
Not the
So just,
day.
yeah, so they never
Earlier
remember.
earlier parents didn't used to tell their kids when your birthday comes. Actually, it has been adapted from the Western culture. That's why earlier
Mm.
people were not into the Western culture. They loved our Indian culture. They were not into birthday celebration and all. Instead, they were into another activities such as mundan. Whenever child
Wow.
born, so when his hair used to be cut for the very first time, so at that time they would celebrate it by giving party, by keeping like worship at their home. They would
Yeah.
call their neighbors and villagers. So this is how they used to do our ancient. As far as my granny is concerned, so
Yeah.
she always tells me this is what we used to do. But today's
Yeah.
generation is far better. They have gone so far from us that they every single moments they celebrate.
Yeah, and even if they knew the date of their marriage, they would never celebrate their anniversaries. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah, never
yeah.
they celebrate.
And
Nowadays, I
nowadays
think,
you can see on Insta, there are so many people on their on their wedding anniversary, they are getting married once again.
yes, right, right. Yes, of course, I've seen one video of my brother-in-law. See, he had like posted, he's my, like, what to say, my Masis, like Masis, they are from that side. My,
Mhm.
of course, my in-laws, So they posted one video of theirs of their marriage anniversary, and that too was the 27th marriage anniversary. And it
Oh,
was looking like they are going to marry that day. It was really literally, it was a kind of if somebody saw that video for the first time, and the person would be
something else.
surprised to see that it
Mhm.
looked like a kind of a marriage, that all the function.
All
Yes.
the function happened. Even a couple of days ago, my one of the friend had invited me for her mother's wedding anniversary. They
Okay.
celebrated all the kind of things,
Rituals, rituals,
rituals,
ceremony, yeah. Yeah.
all kind of rituals, haldi, mehndi, tilak.
Yeah.
Then they went to do the marriage, final wedding.
And
So
one thing, what I think is that somebody asked me why it has happened, why the people are so aware nowadays. I think because of the media, they want to post each and everything out there.
on
And
social
they won't repeat the one dress they have worn in some marriage function, and they won't repeat that the second time because they're so conscious that, like, people will say, "Oh my God, again she has worn the same thing." They,
yeah,
because of media also, they want to post each and everything, the dance, the singing, the ceremony. So the I think media has, like, influenced them to
influenced,
do.
yeah, obviously
Yeah.
social media and influenced us to do all these things. If there were no any social media and people would not be gaining anything from this through the social media, such as money, fame, name, so obviously people would not be doing such things. Why would we they
Ah,
would be spending their money or getting married
exactly.
once again,
Uh,
getting ready every day at home, making videos? Who likes it? But they know
yes.
that what is the benefits of social media. If I post, if I do it after doing all these things, if I upload all these pictures on
Yes.
social media, I might get some benefits. So social
Yes.
media has influenced us.
Yeah, that's the reason. They want to post each and everything, even small incidents. Like, yes,
Yeah, they give
yes,
the update from
yes.
morning to night.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what else? You do have something more?
Yeah, I guess no, it was very nice interaction with you. I really love talking to you. So I make sure to connect with you whenever I feel like connecting with somebody. I really wanted to have a conversation with you for so long. I think
Yes,
it's
been
been
a long
long
time.
since we
Yes,
connected last
yes.
time. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we tried many times, but we couldn't. So
yeah.
today it was good opportunity for me to connect with you, so I'm very glad.
That's very nice. I was also looking forward to connecting with you. By the way, once again, I would love to connect with you, and at that time, we would be discussing some topics of today's era, as we
Next
love
time,
discussing.
yes, yes. Okay, just
Yeah,
stop the recording. I want to talk to you. Stop the recording first.